This is the cornerstone of objective mixing and how we get radio-ready mixes. The first industry mix secret is sonic balance. This is the idea that every frequency in the frequency spectrum should be represented inside of each mix. This is pink noise. Pink noise is that perfect balance of frequencies. When it comes to mixing, what we want to do is focus on 100 hertz and 5 kilohertz and everywhere in between. So we ignore the top and bottom end because they will differ from pink noise inside of industry standard mixes. Looking at various songs of various genres, for example, this is a metal song. You'll notice that between 100 hertz and 5 kilohertz, all the frequencies are represented equal. Jay-Z, Empire State of Mind, same thing. No matter what songs we look at, every single one is represented as almost a straight line between 100 hertz and 5 kilohertz. This is our standard of sonic balance inside of mixing. The next secret is dynamics. We can either have dynamic songs or we can have loud songs. These are two completely opposing concepts. However, our focus is to split the difference between a dynamic and loud song to then be able to create a mix that feels dynamic but is also loud. The next one is clarity. Clarity is the easiest to understand but possibly the hardest to actually execute inside of our mix. The definition of clarity is being able to hear each element clearly inside of the mix. We have various elements that take up space in the frequency spectrum. But when we place those items together inside of the mix, we end up with elements that look like this. One element swallows up the other one. This is known as masking, which creates a mix that sounds unclear or potentially muddy. It's like a freeway where we have all these elements that are just running into each other. Nobody has their own lane, and it's winner take all in terms of loudness in the elements. Versus what our goal is to have a well-constructed mix that creates lanes inside of the frequency spectrum for each element to exist in its own right and be represented inside of the mix clearly, even if it's not the loudest element. The last industry secret is depth. In photos, we have a foreground, we have a subject, and we have a background. Our goal inside of the mix is to represent each of these three spaces in our mixes as well. So if you want to learn mixing with short, punchy lessons just like the one you just saw, this was actually a lesson taken from the course 5-Day Beat Mixer. So if you want to experience the next level of mixing education, then click the link right below this video. With over 100 students already enrolled and loving the course, I've gotten review after review on how great the course is and how much it's helping people with their mixes gain clarity in the mixing process, removing all of the confusing instruction they've received in the past, giving people real results with their beats. So if you're ready to mix industry standard beats in the next 5 days, then click the link right below this video, and I can't wait to see you on the inside. I'll see you there.